A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat as they go up against the Denver Nuggets here. In Ball Arena. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill, we should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Chris Paul out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Clock at 6. Outside Paul. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Nuggets. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
This wasn't a favorable matchup for them last season. Surprisingly, they got swept.
Back to White. Pass to Kamari. Wembanyama down low, pounded by Harris. Wembanyama's shot is good.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Michael Malone.
Coach knows that defending against Chris Paul can be maddening, especially for players. He said he stressed to his guys to not reach or stick their arms out, saying, quote, once you do that, Chris will rip through or create contact. Before you know it, you're in foul trouble. We've seen Paul do that many times before. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Harris drives in. Count it. Good.
Tobias can't take you off the bounce. He has that strong face-up game and creates offense that time.
Wagner outside. Pass to White. Right wing. Wagner outside. Outside White. Off target from outside. For Miami, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Lillard outside. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Lillard.
When Dame's on the move, you know something good's going to happen.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Back to Wembanyama. Just 5 to shoot. Over Lillard. And again, Denver no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Paul against White. Pass to Lillard. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. Lillard's got 5.
Yeah, those are the kind of shots that Lillard, when he gets in these hot streaks throughout the course of a season, gets more and more consistent with.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Second is Rudy Gobert.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Paul against White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Oh, that's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's White. Last game for him, he picked up 10. The 3 is up. He drops it from range.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Paul against White. Left side Paul. Shoots over White. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Nuggets trail by 4. Now White. Wagner outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside White. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama. White's got 6.
Yeah, nice feed by the big man, Wembanyama. His selfless attitude is what makes him a great teammate.
Now here's Paul. Still without a bucket. Takes a 13-footer. Here's Gobert. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Wagner with a screen on Paul. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Oh, deflected. White with a steal. Pass to Wagner. Wembanyama, high post. Love grabs the miss.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thank you, BA. The intel today is out of the Bay Area. The Warriors with an early season transaction. They are thrilled to be adding an all-time great shooter to their roster in Steph Curry. But more than that, I know from talking to people, Curry's leadership was also something that made him desirable to this organization. They wanted a star who creates a winning atmosphere just by being on the floor, and Steph Curry is a champion.
Well done. Appreciate the report, Shams. Thanks. Rozier looking around. Here's the pick. Lets a three fly. Again, the Heat misses.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And out of bounds, the Heat will take it. So both teams making some changes here. And it's Rozier with the ball for the Heat. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
It never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And for the coaches, Brent, what do you think is most important this time of year?
Well, I think just the messaging from the coaches and how they're going to continue to go back to coming out of training camp, the mantra for the season. Great staffs never let go of what it is they taught in the first 2 or 3 days of training camp. They've had enough time to understand their roster, and they want to make sure that guys adhere to the basic messages. So repeating that early and often, that's always important for teams to go a long way.
Shot clock at 6. Out to DiVincenzo. The baseline J is on the way. Pajimski grabs the board. The Nuggets trail. Pass to man. DiVincenzo with the steal. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Miami shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And he drops the first. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, BA. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Pass to man. Here's post. Outside Pajemski. The 3 ball. Rebound Miami. DiVincenzo with it. Still no points. Outside Eason. To Just 5 on the clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Justice Winslow.
Man, good whistle there.
Miami shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Eason. Boston's checked in for Miami. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Pass to man. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Basket's good. 1:41 left in the first. Outside, DiVincenzo. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Now here's man. DiVincenzo covering. And here is Winslow. Out to the wing. To the paint. Outside, DiVincenzo. Inside. Outside Eason. Here's Boston, defended by Pajemski. Shot clock at 5. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Heat making a change here. Craig's checked in.
1 shot.
.55 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside man. There's the drive. Uses the glass on the layup. Man's got his second basket of the game.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by man. Outside, DiVincenzo. Craig. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Dante DiVincenzo with a real nice team first play.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Shooting for Miami, Torrey Craig at the line for 1.
Falls for Craig. Nuggets trail by 5. 19 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Shepard, defended by Dunn. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the screen. And here's Shepard for 3. Knocks down the long J. Shepard's got 6. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Heat out in front, leading by just 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And here's White, setting the floor for Dunn in a small forward. Robbed! Out to Lillard, fires for three. Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
Total lack of hesitation. Lillard trusting his selections completely.
Here's Wagner. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
White against Lillard. Dunn outside. Harris right side. 4 on the clock. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara, he'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career.
Here's White. Lays it up and banks it in. White's got his third basket on the night right there.
A bigger guy who makes intelligent passes. Nice feed from Wagner.
Here's Boston. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. White against Lillard. Wagner with a screen on Lillard. Wagner outside. Pass to Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Wagner with it. Goes up on the wing. Miami grabs the miss. Harris has got 4 rebounds now. Lillard up top. He's guarded by White. Lillard can't get it to go. Nuggets trail by 5. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look. Trust me.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Miami Heat. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
What time is it? It's t-shirt time!
Quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. The Heat in 5th.
Well, it was a big focal point for them last season, making good on their trips from the free throw line.
So it's Miami now. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Six to shoot. Stolen. To the wing, right side. Back to White. Rozier against Wagner. Wembanyama, screen on Rozier. High arcing shot, and Wagner with the layup. Wagner's got his second basket.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
White against Lillard. Harris passes to Lillard. Launches it. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Kamari. To the inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Lillard against White. Rozier. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Rozier's got 5 points.
And what I love about Rozier is his fearlessness as a scorer. Inside, outside, in between, it doesn't matter.
And the Heat with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Gobert. And it's Paul in for Lillard.
Kevin Love. Chris Paul.
Pass to Kamari. Now here's Wagner. Wembanyama, screen on Rozier. Clock at 4. And it's Wagner missing. The Heat with the lead. Now Rozier. He's coming off a 19-point game against Phoenix.
And he did his part from the line. Drew fouls and made them count. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Wembanyama finds White. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Man, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Eason's checked in for Miami. White hits them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's time for the dance cam. Get down. Get ready to see yourself on the screen and show us your best moves. Let's go.
Here's Paul. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Eason. Outside Paul for three. Misses his fourth shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. Nuggets trail by 3. Wagner, the pass to man. Now White, defended by Eason. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. There's the steal. Wagner against Rozier. Outside man. Outside Wembanyama. Wemby attacking, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Paul. Denver shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
13 foul.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Three-pointer Rozier. And again, no good by Miami. Denver has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to man. Outside Wembanyama. Man, the pass to Winslow. Wembanyama, screen on DiVincenzo. Wemby putting on a show.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Love, that's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's man. DiVincenzo covering. Here's post. Eason pulls it in. The Heat have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo finds Love. The layup misses.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Pass to Winslow. They set the pick. Down low. It's stolen by Love. Now here's DiVincenzo, defended by Pajemski, and out of bounds. The Nuggets will take it. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Detroit Pistons.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
Shepard, he's checked in for the Nuggets. To the paint. Here's Post. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Kind of losing their way here. They've let this lead evaporate.
Craig is checked in for Miami. Boston comes in for Love. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now here's man. The D's right on him. Pass to Winslow. The steal. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Here's Boston. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Fast break. Here come the Heat. DiVincenzo, pass to Craig. Count that one. Craig's got his second basket on the night.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
1:14 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Shepard. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one. Miami's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Craig. Here's Boston. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
There's a screen. Sinks that one from the post. Man's got 6.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
DiVincenzo, pass to Craig. Here's Boston. 20 seconds left in the first half. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Shepard. Pass to post. 3 seconds left. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal.
Denver shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
At the line for Denver.
And he makes a first.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
It's all tied in Denver. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
42.
The Pacers will square off against the Hornets in Charlotte. That one starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
It's one to watch, kind of a heavyweight matchup.
That's my favorite.
Circling back to our featured game, the Miami Heat find themselves in a pretty even matchup.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella, taking some pressure off the starters here. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Coby White.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Victor Wembanyama is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Coby White. Then there's Wagner. And it's Kamari in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Harris outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, Tobias, too strong. Gets inside, not going to be denied.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Heat, Tobias Harris. At the line for 1.
The free throw drops for Harris. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll conclude their longest homestand of the season, 5 games. Pass to Kamari. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Kept alive. Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future. Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Love for three. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one. Now here's White. He's got 12. Wembanyama, screen on Paul. Here's White. Rebound Miami. And rejected.
How about the reach from Murphy using those long arms to get to that shot?
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Victor Wembanyama, #1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
Harris outside. Pass to Paul. Back to Harris. Picked by Gobert. 5 on the clock. Goes up at the stripe. Outside for Love. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Denver. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Denver has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. Denver shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Eason's checked in for Miami.
First 2 down. At the line for your Nuggets, Kamara. Shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Pass to White. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And here's Wembanyama. No good on the three. Paul with it. No points yet. Now Gobert. Now here's Easton. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Heat lead by 2.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Pass to Kamari. They set a pick. Outside Wembanyama. There's the triple. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Lillard. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Second chance effort. White. Good. And now a 3-point Nugget lead.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Miami ball.
The Heat making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Denver on D. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 12. And the shot falls short that time. Denver leading by 3. White looking it over. Here's Kamare. Back to White. The Nuggets need to get one up. The three. Kicks it out to Wagner. Fires the three. Here's Wembanyama. They shoot again. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Outside Eason. Pass to Gobert. Out to Lillard. Can they get it? And again, no good by Miami.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
And here's Wagner, defended by Lillard. From behind the arc. And Wagner is good for three. Wagner's got 9 points.
But they're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
Harris outside. Picked by Gobert. Harris passes to Gobert. For three, DiVincenzo connects from downtown. DiVincenzo's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Well, sometimes you run the two-man game, but nothing happens other than you having to make the play. Dante did it that time.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Outside Pajemski. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
What a rookie year for Brandon Pajemski. A seamless transition into the league.
You talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now, that's some heady play for a rookie. Podziemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
Pass to post. Back to man. Soft touch off the glass. Man's got 8.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And here's Craig. Here's Boston. The 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Outside man, Wembanyama, screen on DiVincenzo. Here's man, and that one's long. Heat trail by 5. Here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Boston. Six on the shot clock, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Outside Pajemski. Man with it. There's the 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot capitalize and continue to be aggressive.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. In third, the Heat.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Shepherd, he's checked in for Winslow. And Miami with a change here too. Rozier's checked in. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Here's Boston. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Second team foul. At the line for the Heat, DJ Pascal.
The Nuggets lead by 3. Now man, 11 points in the game. Pass to Shepherd. And here's Podziemski. This one for 3. And Craig pulls it down. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Outside man. Here's Shepherd. He shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Shepherd missing. Here's DiVincenzo. And he lobs it up. Tipped. Now here's man. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing man. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Wembanyama. Fires the 3. And Craig pulls it down. Craig's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Nuggets ahead, up by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. They've got Torrey Craig, also Kevin Love out there, and it's Rozier in at the 1. The baseline, Jay. Rebounded by Denver. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. To the middle. Here's Kamare, and that one is hammered home.
And Wemby using his unique perspective to find the open man.
And so it's Rozier who brings it up for Miami. The floater. And he gets it back. Craig with a screen. Here's Boston. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
The shot by Podziemski, no good. Heat trail by 5. Dunn left side. Pass to Craig. Rozier outside. Lets a floater go. And it's good on the lay-in.
Perfect soft touch from Rozier. That level of shot control is a strength of his game.
Outside Wembanyama. Now here's Podziemski. Tight defense on him. Here's Kamare. Craig with a steal. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
His man drops one in from the wing. And the Nuggets lead by 3. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Rozier with it. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
An elite shot blocker. Wembanyama covers so much ground.
Wagner with it. Done in his pocket. Wagner outside. Back to man. To the inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Rozier, the pass to Boston. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And timeout is called by Michael Malone, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Big group substitution here for Miami. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Craig. Tobias Harris comes in for Dunn. Lillard's checked in for Boston. And it's Paul in for Rozier. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Wembanyama, screen on Lillard. Back to Wembanyama. And stolen by Gobert. Out on his own on the break. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And stolen by Gobert. Harris outside. Outside Paul. Love, a screen on White. Outside Love to take the lead. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Heat lead by 2. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Well, Brent, we've seen Trey Murphy grow into a prototypical 3-and-D wing.
Well, what's been most impressive, BA, is you thought it was just his shooting. That's been better than advertised. He's also starting to show you he can rebound, run the floor, and defend a little bit. So the package is a little bit bigger than it was once thought of with Trey Murphy coming out of the NBA draft.
Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Harris passes to Paul. There's a screen by Love. Paul, shot is off.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Wagner with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Wembanyama, screen on Paul. Offensive board. From the arc. Drains the triple.
This is what Murphy does. He gets the ball and instantly gets up shots.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Miami. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. back at 6. He can't hit that time. Good D by Gobert. Heat trail by 4. Inside, Lillard. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
Pretty close to impossible to stop Lillard inside like that. Just too shifty.
Wagner against Lillard. Back to Wagner. White on the wing. They set the pick. Releases. And it's Harris with the rebound. Miami has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Paul. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. For Denver, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. And here's Harris. Paul finds Lillard. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Denver.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, a sturdy shot from Victor.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Wagner against Lillard. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
To their benefit, they've cut down on the miscues here in the second half. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
To the left wing. Wagner with a screen on Harris. Here's Kamari. Pounded by Harris. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Harris outside. Pass to Love. Back to Harris. Picked by Gobert. Harris passes to Gobert. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
Shooting 2.
Falls for Gobert. And so Gobert nails both of them. Here's Wagner. Pass to White. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat. Harris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low to tie it up. Paul shot is off. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Wagner against Lillard. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Denver in the lead. Now Wembanyama. 1:36 left in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound Miami. Love's got 4 rebounds now. Harris outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Lillard. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
Wembanyama. post. He's against Gobert. Now here's Wembanyama, defended by Gobert. Wembanyama, no good. And it's Lillard with the ball for Miami. It's a one-point game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The lineup out there, that might be the last guy you want to foul. Dame's got some of the best free throw numbers in history.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Craig is checked in for Love. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And I want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Outside to the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Count it!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Lillard. Money.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And it's Miami's ball. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. And they recover it. And an intentional foul right there.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Now a timeout called by Denver. They're losing by 4. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
It's going to be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
Left side, Wembanyama. So it's the Heat taking the W in a close one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Dame, you routinely make shots that most players would not even attempt. What enables you to have that kind of confidence?
Sometimes in the summer, I work on the craziest things. You know, you never know what type of situation you're going to be in. You got to be prepared for it. You know, so I've worked on my fair share of crazy shots, crazy passes, and, you know, you don't make a high percentage of them, but I made one tonight.
Practice makes perfect. Thanks so much, Dame.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And time now for our player of the game.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. LaMelo Ball is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Vitadze in at the 5, down low. And for Los Angeles, they've got Lonnie Walker. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Allen. Then there's Patrick Williams. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, filling out the middle. Greg is a player. How long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Holmgren can't hit. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
And here is Ball. Here's Holmgren. Here's Vitadze. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Improving how versatile he can be. Holmgren, fantastic dime in the screen and roll.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David.
How about the positioning on the glass there by Valanciunas? Just not afraid to throw that large body around.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Jonas Valanciunas. Shooting one.
One shot.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Now, here's Holmgren. Reeves the pass to Ball. To the paint. Here's Bitadze. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Mitchell finds Valanciunas.
And with how he can operate on the block and shoot it, Valanciunas is a tough matchup for most centers.
Second team. Well, the Lakers have got to be pleased. They no longer have to share their home arena. It's all their own now.
Yes, it's beneficial for the Lakers and Clippers. They've shared the arena since 1999 when the Staples Center first opened, but everyone knew it was the Lakers' house because they hung up the banners. But I will say this, the Clippers own their arena.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Valanciunas hits them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Reeves against Allen. Reeves the pass to Ball. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Williams. Back to Mitchell. Down low. Valanciunas inside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Braun uses both hands to slam it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic Lakers.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. In third, the Lakers Sixers.
And you know what? These are 2 of those teams that just live off their transition game. They put a lot of pressure on you defensively because that's where they get the bulk of their offense.
On defense, the 76ers. It's Williams, high post. Working on Holmgren. Valanciunas sets a screen for Walker. Driving inside. And finished off by Walker.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Reeves. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Knocked away. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And no good that time. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
And Philadelphia has possession after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Holmgren. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
At the line for the 76ers, Chet Holmgren. One shot.
Free throw drops for Holmgren. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Walker's shot is off.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
From outside the arc, Holmgren can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Mitchell passes to Walker. Allen against Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Allen, that's good. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Reeves against Allen. Now Reeves hasn't made one yet. From deep. Connects from three-point range.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Thank you, Kevin. The intel today is out of the Bay Area. The Warriors with an early season transaction. They are thrilled to be adding an all-time great shooter to their roster in Steph Curry. But more than that, I know from talking to people, Curry's leadership was also something that made him desirable to this organization. They wanted a star who creates a winning atmosphere just by being on the floor. And Steph Curry is a champion.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. Here's Allen after the Sixers pick up 2. Valanciunas finds Mitchell. Back to Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Ball, the pass to Cornette. Reeves with it. Holmgren sets the screen for Reeves. A second chance effort. Rebounded by Valanciunas. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Mitchell kicks to Allen. Here's Walker. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Allen against Holmgren. Screened by Valanciunas. Nobody near Allen. Offensive rebound. And another basket for the Lakers.
This is just great textbook basketball. Mitchell supports the play and ends up being the guy finishing it.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So both teams making some changes here.
A brief check now of the stats for Ball. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 24 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game. No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Rubio outside. Williams with the ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. RJ, you say this all the time. For a young player like Patrick Williams, reps are so important.
He's had a tough start to his career. 2 injuries in his first 4 years that ended his season. Every young player needs to get a rhythm. They need minutes, and they need to be healthy.
And both free throws good for Williams. The 76ers trail by 4. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen. And now Rubio pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards? Also a key for their success. He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Lowry passes to Eubanks. Pass to Williams. Got it. Good job in the low post. Williams has got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Ball with the bucket.
He's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Now, here's Rubio. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. The 76ers trail by 4. Spins. Ball, the pass to Canard. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. You look at Allen, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And of course, Luke Kennard. Same could be said about him. Another sniper will hurt you from three-point land.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of course. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
Now here's Williams after the miss from Ricky Rubio. Snatched away. Dosunmu with it. Guarded now by Rubio.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And here is Los Angeles now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornett. That'll be his second foul of the game.
14.
Rubio against Ball. Lets a floater go. Bridges with the board.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Ball against Rubio. Now here's Ball. To the middle. Here's Cornett. The buzzer-beating dunk. It's been all about Jonas Valanciunas for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Chet Holmgren out there with Bridges. Then is Luke Kennard. And it's Brown in at the 2. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Van Vliet against Kennard. Wants to get it to Eubanks, and does. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You can't be overzealous trying to guard Van Vliet. That's how you get in trouble.
And Van Vliet, not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that Van Vliet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role.
He throw good, Van Vliet. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
From G League to a big-time player, Van Vliet's journey is nothing short but inspirational.
Holmgren in the high post. Bridges against Van Vliet. They set the pick. Bridges misses. Los Angeles leading by 4. Walker looking for an opening. Inside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Van Vliet wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
Set him up properly. Van Vliet will knock that down.
The 76ers trail by 7. And here's Kennard. He has yet to score. Pass to Bitadze. Shot clock at 5. Holmgren with a screen on Walker. Another miss by Philadelphia. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Lakers. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team. Brown, the pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Reeves is checked in.
A moment to check out the numbers for Fred Van Vliet. He's coming off an excellent season. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Kennard. Still yet to score. Pass to Bitadze. Over Eubanks. And the shot is long. LA's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Walker dishes to Valanciunas. Valanciunas draws the double. Mitchell finds Van Vliet. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Reeves against Mitchell. Here's Bitadze. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Kennard against Van Vliet. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Brown. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Drills it from outside. And now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now, here's Mitchell. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
It's the strength of Mitchell, one of the strongest guards we might have ever seen.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Brown. Back to Reeves. And it's blocked. Van Vliet looking around. We'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The 76ers third.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
First one falls for him.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Some changes for the Lakers. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Eubanks. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Reeves. Jams it in off the great move.
Night in and night out, Reeves does some of his best work off the bounce.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Ball's checked in for Austin Reed.
76ers substitution, number 1, LaMelo Ball.
Van Vliet outside. Valanciunas with a screen on Ball. Van Vliet kicks to Allen. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Brown. Here's Bitadze. He's got 6. Kennard for 3. Offensive rebound. Brown hits the jumper. And now just a 3-point Laker lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Van Vliet. 9 points in the game so far. Valanciunas sets a screen for Van Vliet. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him.
The pick and roll is such a reliable play with Van Vliet.
The 76ers trail by 5. Now Kennard. Still scoreless. Ball against Van Vliet. He lobs it up. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Ball against Van Vliet. Intercepted. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Bitadze, guarded by Valanciunas. Pass to Holmgren. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Brown, guarded by Walker. 3-pointer. Ball no good. Lakers leading by 5. Walker in the post. He's covered by Ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. LaMelo Ball picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Waters is checked in. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Philadelphia also making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Bridges comes in for Holmgren. And it's Dosunmu in for Christian Brown. Now, here's Walker. He's got 5. Over in the corner, Williams. Rubio outside. Over ball. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Ball kicks to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Now, here's Kennard after the miss from Ricky Rubio. Now, here's Ball. Defense right on him. Back to Kennard. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Walker the pass to Williams. Now Valanciunas shoots the 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Wow. You know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You got to love the confidence.
Now, here's Kennard. Nothing on the board. Ball with a wide-open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Waters. Kennard covering. Outside, Walker. Williams against Bridges. Williams passes to Valanciunas. Got a piece of it. Ball with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Ball against Rubio. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Ball.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Walker. Back to Rubio. Shoots over Ball. Nobody near Williams. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 5 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Launches from deep. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
You look at Los Angeles, they are hurting. What's that?
And a look back now at the first half as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. It would help if they could get some freebies.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the 76ers. Trailing by 4. Williams is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then it's Walker, and it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5. Ball no good. The Lakers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And Walker kicks to Mitchell. Stolen by Ball. Good, nice job down low. Ball's got the first basket of the second half here for the 76ers. Ball's gotten 5 of his 9 attempts to go. Pass to Allen. Mitchell looking it over. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Camp. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Ball with it. He's got 11. To the inside. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick and roll game, and he's improved his distance from 3. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
Both shots good from the stripe.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
Ball against Mitchell. Reeves with the screen on Mitchell. Ball from long range. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Pass to Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
Nice feed from Mitchell. This is how you get your teammates going.
The 76ers trail by 3. Ball, the pass to Brown. Here's Holmgren for the tie. The shot, no good. Mitchell outside. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Los Angeles making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in.
Number 15.
It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
On the wing, Reeves. Allen defending. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Austin Reeves shows you what can happen with hard work and the right mindset. He hustles hard, and the results, well, they speak for themselves.
Allen kicks to Walker. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
The 11-footer. He's off on that one. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside Williams. To the paint. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And this is what we've come to expect from Mitchell. He is just a monster offensively.
Allen against Reeves. Left side, ball. To the wing right side. For 3, Holmgren cans it from downtown. Holmgren's got 10.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Mitchell wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Holmgren sets the screen for Reeves. The 3 takes the 3 and pairs Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got 3 assists tonight. Mitchell passes to Eubanks. Pass to Walker. And here is Allen. Shot clock at 6. Williams a screen on Reeves. Allen, that's good. Here's Reeves. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Brown. Guarded by Walker. Holmgren against Williams. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Reeves. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And now that's 11 points for Austin Reeves. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the 76ers with some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Miles Bridges comes in for Holmgren. And it's Dosunmu in for Ball. Lakers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Valanciunas finds Allen. To the middle. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Allen's got 6.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Ricky Rubio checked in for Grayson Allen. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Substitution on the court.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Reeves with the screen for Bridges. The Lakers with the rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bounce pass, Rubio, and Lowry has it in the corner. No good with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kennard, the pass to Reeves. Here's Dosunmu. Clock at 6. They set the screen. Kennard for 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Steps back. Lowry. It's not going to go for him. The 76ers trail by 4. On the wing, Dosunmu. Rubio against Reeves. Pass to Kennard. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now here's Dosunmu, taken away by Williams. And it's the Lakers on the break. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Williams passes to Lowry. Back to Williams. Five on the clock. Lowry feeling it out a bit. No good with the triple. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 4-point game. Down low. Here's Cornette. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Rubio dishes to Williams. Waters passes to Valanciunas. Now Williams. Shoots over Bridges. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 8.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go with the 3. Lakers with the rebound. Rubio outside. At the top of the key, Williams. Back to Rubio. Valanciunas in the high post. And here's Rubio. Defended by Dosunmu. Reeves drives in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
This is why you got to clog up these lanes, because Reeves will rip right through them.
Here's Rubio. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Dosunmu. He's tightly guarded. Reeves finds Kennard. Back to Reeves. And it's all evened up. Reeves has got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Rubio, the pass to Valanciunas. Williams looking over the floor. Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
Bridges against Williams. Now, here's Bridges. He's guarded closely. From about 16. And he recovers it. Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Ball, Chet Holmgren out there with Bridges, and it's Bitadze in at the center position.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Ball, the pass to Bitadze. To the left wing. The 3. And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Holmgren.
There's Ball with the answer. I love the fire this guy plays with.
LA's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Pass to Williams. Inside, here's Walker. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Holmgren against Williams. Back to Mitchell. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Bitadze's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ball, the pass to Bitadze. Holmgren against Williams. Now here's Holmgren. He's guarded closely. High arcing shot. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Allen's shot is off. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Allen surveying the D. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 6 assists here tonight. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Holmgren kicks the ball. There's the lob to Bridges. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
Walker the pass to Allen. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Bridges a screen on Mitchell. Here's Ball. Pass to Holmgren. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. Walker with it. Mitchell with it to take the lead. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Mitchell kicks to Allen. Outside Williams. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. They get a hand on it. Mitchell against Bridges. And here is Mitchell. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Brown. Defended by Allen. Brown the pass to Ball. Here's Bitadze. Now Holmgren. Bridges for 3. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Mitchell kicks to Valanciunas. Bobbed up there for Mitchell. No good. Shot missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
To the paint, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Bridges with the steal. Outside, Ball. Out to the right wing. Here's Brown. Covered by Mitchell. Back to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
So much drive in this game. Ball wants to beat you and make you feel it.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Austin Reeves is checked in for Miles Bridges. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Mitchell. Good. Mitchell's got 16 points here in the second half.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Here's Bitadze, guarded by Valanciunas. Bitadze the pass to Brown. Missed inside. Lakers trail by 5. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Here's Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
Ball sets a screen for Reeves. Pass to Holmgren for 3. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Los Angeles. In the corner, it's Valanciunas to tie it up. Offensive rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Ball against Allen. Ball, the pass to Reeves. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Yeah, it's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Austin Reeves at the line for 1.
So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 6. Mitchell against Ball. 7-foot shot. And it's Mitchell missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Pass to Valanciunas, stolen by Ball. And they're pushing it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Walker. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Allen's got 3 assists now in this one. Mitchell against Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 24.
LaMelo using that body control there, making the play off contact.
Stolen by Ball. And now Philadelphia on the break. All going up court. Basket counts. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Here they are, the Laker Girl Dance Team. Enjoy. .16 left in the fourth quarter.
Mitchell against Ball. From 7. Rebound by the 76ers. Reeves with it. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the inside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
First team foul. At the line for one, Jonas Valanciunas.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Grayson Allen. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Now the 76ers with it. Leading by 5. Pass to Reeves. Now Holmgren. This one for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there it is for him. And he commits the intentional foul.
Grayson Allen. His third personal foul. The fourth team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Austin Reeves taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 8. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Give yourself a big round of applause.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Allen. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Drains it from beyond the arc. So Philadelphia wins it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris. And in the first game, back-to-back. Is managing minutes a priority for the coaching staff, Doris?
I think, Brian, for coaches, you're just reacting in real time to how the game unfolds. Minutes are always a concern when it's a back-to-back situation. Well, let's say we get down the stretch and this is a possession ball game. Usually you're going to choose, I'm going to put my best players on the floor and try to win the game right in front of me.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Monte Morris is out there with Green. Then there's Barnes, then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. And out of bounds, Sacramento will have it. Now Doncic. The basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the evening.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, Nikola Vucevic.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, yeah, I was able to talk to Sacramento's head coach. And I asked him about their matchup against the multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. He told me, quote, Jokic is going to find a way to impact the game. We just need to make it tough on him. We have to bring the physicality and be cognizant of other guys cutting to the rim. We'll see how their defense holds up, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
The 3 from Barnes. Highsmith grabs the board. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And how about Scotty Barnes, Doris? Named an All-Star during his 3rd season in 2024.
And, in fact, the 3rd youngest All-Star that year. Listen, he has upgraded his playmaking. He's still getting better, and I think that's the scary part for the rest of the league.
Here's Hero. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
You love this intensity from Hero. I mean, he's willing to get physical there inside.
And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Second free throw, no good.
Now, you talk about player development. In a few short seasons, Hero became a true offensive weapon, someone who can hurt you in so many ways.
Morris sets a screen, fires from deep, and the basket by Coffey.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Hero screen on Morris. And here's Doncic outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Coffey, the pass to Barnes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
That one misses. Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference. Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Amir Coffey, 1 shot.
Find the lane. No shot.
And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
And he gets it to go. Doncic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, there's a mix of touch and power that Luka Doncic brings to the game. You can't take him lightly when he touches the paint.
Pass to Coffey. Shot clock at 5. Jokic in the post, covered by Vucevic, and the basket by Jokic.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Doncic against Morris, a shot from the high post. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Doncic has got 6 points. Toppin against Barnes. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
Hero outside. Doncic passes to Toppin. Puts up a 3, and Doncic the bucket on the assist by Toppin. He's got 9.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Jokic against Vucevic. And again, Nikola Jokic.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Hero outside. Pass to Vucevic. Now Toppin. Here's Highsmith. Toppin outside. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for Los Angeles. Now Jokic. He's guarded by Hero. With the floater, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Impeccable timing from Jokic. Getting the positioning he wants and slamming the miss back in.
Timeout call, Sacramento. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your 916 crew, everyone.